The AirTurn is an automatic page turner designed to be triggered by a wide variety of foot switches and pedals. I have two examples of pedals that work particularly well with the AirTurn here. On top I've got two Boss FS5U pedals, and on the bottom here I have a single FS6 dual pedal unit. Let's take a look at each pedal and see how they work with the AirTurn. The Boss FS5U is a fantastic pedal for use with your AirTurn. It's compact in size, easy to carry around, and it's completely silent in its operation. It doesn't make any clicking sounds when you press the pedal. Another really cool thing about the pedal is it's designed with a tongue and a groove system so that you can easily attach a second pedal together, slide them together, they lock together, so now you can have a two-pedal page turning solution. Okay? Let's take a look at how one of these pedals will attach to your AirTurn. All right? Turn this around. You'll notice that you have a polarity switch. You want to make sure that this polarity switch is set all the way to the right. I have a little ink indicator to remind me of how that polarity switch is set. And then here you have a 1/4-inch port that will connect to the corresponding port on your AirTurn. The polarity switch, by the way, will affect whether or not the page turn is activated when you push the pedal down or when you release the pedal. I prefer to have the page turn activated when I push down immediately, so that's why I have the polarity set all the way to the right. Okay? If you have it set the wrong way, the pedal will feel heavy, or it may not correspond if you're not pushing far enough down. So some people who have complained about heavy pedals have their polarity set the wrong way. Okay? So let's take a look at how this connects to your AirTurn. You take a male-to-male cable, 1/4-inch cable, put it into the port over there, okay? And then this will, in turn, if you only want to use the AirTurn for its page turning, there are two ports here on the side of the AirTurn. The one on the right goes page down, or page forwards, and the one on the left here triggers the page up key command, or page backwards. Okay? So let's say I'm in a performance setting and I only want to turn my pages forward. I would plug in the other end of my male-to-male 1/4-inch cable into the right port, with the one with the arrow going towards the right, and that'll only turn pages to forwards or page down on my electronic document, or advance the PowerPoint slide. Okay? So if I want to have two page turning capabilities, then what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to attach my two pedals. Okay? Let's do so over here. All right. And then what I can easily do is get a second cable, attach it to the port over here. Okay. And now I can attach the other end to this port as such. Okay. And now I can turn pages both forwards and backwards. This is great for rehearsal or practice situations when you need to manipulate the pages down, or teaching situations if you have to go back and forth with reading the music. But if you only want to read the pages going forward, I would advise only using one pedal and detaching the other so you don't accidentally hit two, especially if you're not too comfortable with using pedals to turn pages in the beginning of your AirTurn experience. The Boss FS6 is another example of a foot switch that can be used with the AirTurn. It's a larger unit. As you can see, it has two pedals built into one unit over here. The other thing you have to be aware of is the fact that this pedal requires the use of a 9-volt battery. Okay? Now, let's take a look at the ports and the settings for using this with your AirTurn. As you'll notice, there are actually 3 ports. We'll take a look at that in just a second. There are also several mode and polarity switches. So let's take a look at each of these switches first to make sure you have everything set correctly. The outer switches are the polarity switches. You want to make sure that they're turned to the right, or switched to the right. The inside switches are the mode switches. You want to make sure they're turned or switched to the left towards the FS5U setting. Okay? So going from left to right, let me just show you which way you have to turn your switches. Switch to the right, switch to the left, switch to the left, and then switch to the right. And then you'll have your switches in the correct setting. Okay? Now, as you can see, with the two pedals, okay, the A pedal will correspond with the A port over here. Okay? It's also labeled that way in back. The B pedal will correspond with the B ports. If you only want to use one or the other pedal, you can attach your cable correspondingly, okay, just one cable into the one port over here with one pedal, and then you can use a corresponding, if you want to just go forwards with the A pedal, the forwards port on the AirTurn, of course, is the right port, and you can set that over here with your right pedal on the right A port. Now watch what happens. When I press the A button, you can see there's a little light that goes on. This is a powered pedal, and that tells me that a signal is being sent to the AirTurn correspondingly. So again, same thing, we can do the same thing with this. If I just wanted to use the B pedal, okay, I can just put this into the B port over here. See that? Okay. You see there's a power light to show that this is being active. Every time I press the B pedal, you should see the B light go on. Okay. Now, you probably can guess what this middle port will do. This is a stereo port. Okay, and this will enable you to use both pedals with a single cable. Very, very cool. The AirTurn is actually designed to receive a stereo input on the right port. Okay, so if you put the cable into the middle port over here on a Boss FS6 and into the right port of an AirTurn, you can see that a little more clearly here. Okay, there you go. All right. Now what this will do is that you'll be able to use both pedals. The B pedal will turn pages forwards, and the A pedal will turn pages backwards. So that's how you can use two pedals with one cable from a Boss FS6 dual pedal unit.